By the end of this video, you will realize that some people whose lifestyle you want to emulate are broke as a joke. They are broke and have issues sleeping at night because of their debts. Let's get into the story. Some years ago, I worked at a bank with several well-to-do people. The office team had worked together for several years and had seen each other grow professionally and personally. I was a temporary employee outside their league regarding wealth, education, and status. Nevertheless, barring myself, the support staff, and the security officers, the team was super close. One day, one of the employees who drove a super high-end vehicle came to my desk and asked me to write a letter for him. I found it weird because I thought, why didn't he ask his good buddies who, I am sure, could have written a better letter than me? When I got to the essence of the letter, I realized why I had been chosen to do the task. My task was to write a letter to the bank, which had sent several letters to seize the high-end vehicle. The larger-than-life banking professional had defaulted on his loan several times, and was pressured to have his fabricated world turned upside down in the presence of his friends. My heart went out to him, based on the lifestyle he and his colleagues lived. I understood his position. Furthermore, he always seemed to be the wealthiest of the group. So, this was not a good look on him. I immediately went to work and crafted the best letter, and he sent it to the company. I never told anyone, and I couldn't say what transpired with him and the vehicle because my contract ended just a couple of months later. Before the bank could renew my contract, I had found a permanent position at another organization. I wish this were a one-off situation, but over 10 years later, I went to work with a vice president of a well-known organization whose SUV was repossessed. He didn't show up for work one day, and when I called to check on him, I was informed that Bailiff had gone to his house and taken the vehicle with a wrecker. It took him a couple of days of back and forth for him to get the SUV and get back to work. I share these stories because no matter what lifestyle people portray, you may never know what they are dealing with. So many people are living lies just to fit into a circle of people who are themselves not genuine. Here are a few points to bear in mind based on this story. Number 1. Try to live below your means. Having a house and vehicles you can't afford to impress people you dislike is useless. Keeping up with the Joneses is overrated. Be yourself. Be authentic. Before we go to the second point, remember to like, share, and subscribe to A Life Nevermore, a public diary for private pain. Number 2. Seek out genuine friendships. Friendships based on money and status will disseminate when money and status disappear. Genuine friends should be there for you through thick and thin. Whenever you face a life crisis, you should be able to turn to them. However, to have genuine friends, you must first be genuine. Number 3. Learn to let it go. If, for whatever reason, you find yourself in a position where your possessions are being repossessed, let it go. Whether you lived lavishly or otherwise, understand that life happens, and this experience may be the catalyst for the wisdom you need for the next seasons of life. Let it go and learn from it. I need to hammer point number 3 because too many people, when facing bankruptcy, engage in illegal activities to keep afloat, or worse yet, end their lives in the process. Let it go and start again. It will be easier than you think because when you start over this time, you start over with experience. Remember, you can send us your story using the contact information in the description or DM us on Instagram. See you in the next video.